Hi guys, I'm Danielle. Welcome back to the Danielle's Reading Nook YouTube channel. I just want to start out by saying that this review might have some spoilers, and if you don't want spoilers until you read the book, stop the video now, go read the book, and then come back so we can discuss it. And the book I'm talking about is Jodi Picoult's By Any Other Name. And it's about Melina Green, who wrote a play about her ancestor, Amelia Pisano. And the book basically talks about how Melina Green wants to be a playwright, but hasn't had any luck. And she took a reviewer's review of her college play to heart, but after finding out that she is a descendant of Amelia Pisano, who's also a playwright and poet, she decides to write about her ancestor to give her a voice, to give her a name, because apparently Amelia Pisano wrote pretty much all of William Shakespeare's plays. And the book is broken up between Melina Green and Amelia Pisano. One chapter is Melina, one chapter is Amelia. And when the chapter's focused on Melina, it talks about how she actually wrote the play, and then what she has to do to get the play on Broadway and produced and everything. And when it's on Amelia, it talks about how she was pretty much a sex worker for a member of one of the Queen's courts many, many years ago. And I actually like this book only because as I was reading it, I did some research on my own and found out that William Shakespeare had someone behind the scenes. But I don't know if it's really true or not. But after reading this book, it may be true. And this, By Any Other Name, really focuses on the fact that Amelia Pisano wrote many of Shakespeare's best works. And I never heard of Amelia Pisano before reading By Any Other Name, and I did enjoy it. I would read anything by Jodi Picoult. She's one of my favorite authors. But By Any Other Name is a good way to learn about a topic that you won't think about before. And would I read it again? Probably. I mean, I read it on my Kindle, so I have it. But I honestly think now that William Shakespeare didn't really write all his plays. And apparently he was an actor before actually writing plays and producing plays. And Amelia Pisano was she was also a poet. It was a lot. I mean, when I was reading By Any Other Name, I actually looked up Amelia, and I found out that yes, she was a mistress to Lord Hudson, who helped produce some of the plays that were performed in front of the Queen at the time. And I enjoyed it. I'm a slow reader, so it took me a while to read the book, but I found it to be very well researched and written in a way that did keep me captivated. I mean, there was some twists and turns in the book, Like Amelia Bassano asked William Shakespeare to produce and have people perform her plays, and in exchange for money, because she needed it at the time. And then her descendant, Melina, asked her best friend to pretend to be Melina, because there was a sexist, someone in the playwright community who was sexist, and they didn't want to produce a play written by a woman. But when the truth came out, Melina got backlash. And there was a lot of parallels between Melina asking her best friend, who's a black male, to pretend to be her, and then parallel to Amelia giving her work to William Shakespeare to be produced and have her story told. And that, I think that's the takeaway of it by Any Other Name. Two women doing anything they can to have their works be told, and have their works on stage, and having people love it and review it. And that's a good thing about reading, because you want a story to be told. You want someone else's story to be told, whether it's yours or someone else's. That's what at least that's what I took away from it. This is just my opinion. I did enjoy By Any Other Name. I mean, I would enjoy anything by Jodi Picoult, but there's nothing here nor there. This speaks on current topics, how some women are looked over, like in place for a man. It was true many, many years ago, and it's still true today. And I think I rated it 7.5 out of 10. I kind of wish there was more of a plot twist, but I'm not going to split hairs. But I think it's worth reading. I enjoyed it personally. I might just up my rating to an 8 out of 10. I mean, the book was well written, well researched. The pace was good. Jodi Picoult knows how to write a story. She knows how to write a story. And that's what I love about her. She takes topics that I don't see anywhere else, researches it well, and then writes it, knocks it out of the park. Love it. But again, that's just me. That's just me. And if you haven't read By Any Other Name, I suggest you go see it. I suggest you go get it wherever books are sold, on your Kindle, e-reader, whatever, to see what I'm talking about. And maybe in the future we can have a better discussion. But I do suggest everyone go read By Any Other Name and learn up on Amelia Bassano, because I do believe she deserves to be spoken about more. I do. I really do think now that without Amelia Bassano, we wouldn't know Shakespeare. That's just my opinion. We can agree to disagree. That's all I gotta say. That's pretty much all I have to say for right now. So, go pick up By Any Other Name by Jodi Picoult, however you want to read it. Happy reading. Bye.